Alright, so today we are going to be looking at a very, very well-known song that's often asked out at bars and many other places for bands to play. Freebird by Lynard Skynard. Freebird! A lot of, if you've ever heard that before. Freebird, play Freebird! Well, I'm not going to be teaching you the guitar version. I'm going to be teaching you the piano version chords. And there's some piano on this. There's some... Okay, so there is a piano version of this too, but I'm just going to be teaching the basic chords to my most basic learners out here, and I'm going to be doing that using the organ. Now, I did have a request for this tutorial. Somebody did request Freebird, so I said yes, of course, because we all love Freebird, right? So there are a few main chords in this song, okay, and that repeat over and over and over again, okay? If we're playing this on piano, okay, if you have like an organ sound on your keyboard patch, or if it's just on a regular piano, and you want to fancy it up, I'm going to be teaching the organ part. But if you have an organ, it's best, like an organ patch on your keyboard, it's best to try to play like that, okay? So first chord, okay, then this goes throughout most of the verses and the introduction, okay? So we're starting out with a G. So your left hand plays a G. You can play this octave too. And then your right hand plays a G chord. So thumb on G, third finger on B, and pinky finger on D. So we go from this G chord, this root position G chord, and then we move down in the left hand to an F sharp. And then your right hand's going to be playing second finger on F sharp, third finger on A, and pinky finger on D. So we're just moving from this G down to a D chord in the right hand, but with an F sharp played in the left hand. So it's D over F sharp. Then we move down to E in the left hand. And we're playing an E minor in the right hand. So your thumb plays G, third finger on B, pinky finger on E to make an E minor chord. All right. So far, first three chords. Time. Then we're going to move up to an F. Now you can play this, I would suggest playing F in the left hand, right? But in the right hand, maybe a first inversion F. So now my more advanced players, if you want to add the full chord, you can, but I would play thumb on A, second finger on C, this is the C above middle C, and then pinky finger all the way up on F. So we have this chord, this F chord, then move down to a C, and then the left hand plays C, right hand you're playing a second inversion C chord. So thumb on G, third finger on C, pinky finger on E. And then we move up to a D chord. So D in the left hand, and in your right hand, you're playing F sharp with your thumb, or excuse me, F sharp with your second finger, third finger on A, pinky finger on D. Here we go. Four. If you want to make this suspended, you can too. Okay, so those are really the main chords throughout Freebird, and then we just use different variations of them. Okay? Now, I'm going to play a little bit for you, okay? And I'm going to actually sing a little bit as well, okay? 'Cause I'm as free as a bird. 3, 4. And this bird cannot change. Okay, so that's basically the main hook of the song, right? Now we do go into this part where, and this bird you cannot change. And this bird you cannot change. Okay. Now for the solo, okay, this very well-known solo, underneath of it, right, you can play these chords. So we will play a G, B flat. So left hand plays B flat, right hand, thumb on F, third finger on B flat, pinky finger on D. Okay, so those 3 chords you can play during the solo, but again, that's not really the most important part of the song for keyboard players anyway. It's more of just a filler. But the main part of the song, these chords you will be wanting to use, right, for the song Freebird. I know, I want to go up to the suspended too to show you, but for my less advanced players, you can play just a plain this chord like I did teach it. Okay. For my more advanced players, you can play this on piano as well. Okay, so just to give you a rough idea of maybe something that you might play similar to the record. And again, follow the record to know how many times all these parts repeat. It's very repetitive in a long song. Something like that, make it real nice. My more advanced players, now that you know the chords, you could spice it up, make it fancy. But those are all the main chords to the song Freebird. Again, follow the record to know how many times these parts repeat and a couple orders of these chords. But those are all the main chords, and I hope you have a great time playing the organ and piano parts to the song Freebird by Lynard Skynard. If you guys got anything out of that video, please give it a like, hit that subscribe button. Also, comment down below. I'm always looking for new ideas for piano tutorials, songs that you want to learn. I'll teach them to you. Well, that's it for me. I will see you guys next Friday. Peace out, y'all.